folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? LSU in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, if he just would have been able to catch the ball in his drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
So, 2nd down after the incompletion. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. And look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's a comeback round. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And this time it's complete. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Zone stop. They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around and catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Tucker. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. A new set of downs after that completion.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They'll run it from the gun. The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. 1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And he's brought down at the 16. They've been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That is broken up and incomplete.
I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break. Trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Here's the handoff. They test the middle to get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
He breaks free. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stuck right there at the line with no gain. Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that pass falls incomplete on the final play of an exciting first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's another deep shot. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down now. Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
They fumble on the punt return, and now some new life to this offense that just left the field just a few moments ago.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the handoff towards the right tackle. Got the first down and still motoring. Breaking free at midfield. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll hand it off. Breaks free. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Try to run it with the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
It's third down for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And there's the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Nowhere to run
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Big throw caught on the left side. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Nittany Lions starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they get the completion. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down in a big game.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield with the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense scores not much of a gain on that completion. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down this drive. It's 3rd down and 7. To throw again. The pass rush closing in. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, still down by 7. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming out from the 46. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18.
lines, already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And Looking to throw now on first down. Took contact on the throw. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Again, makes it second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. They're going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The sure hands. It's Jones. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Bringing pressure. Oh, and it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They wasted opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The receiver makes the catch. Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play. And momentum really building. Now, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Looking for a man. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Finds room at the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Throwing off play action. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, remember in college football, it's just 1 foot down to be able to count for a touchdown. Does a great job towards the back line there. Doesn't go out of bounds. Goes up into the air. He gets that 1 foot down. That's good. That's a score.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
Chris, this is just complete effort by this special teams unit. Every single player true to their assignment, start to finish, end zone to end zone. What a play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Here comes a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Pulls it in. It's Jones. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick dart to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Oh, the ball is loose near the goal line. team matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in this sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide. Conference supremacy in play. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense starts with a short field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Martin. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Tucker. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looking for a gap. It's Smith.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Rodgers. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. So the scramble comes up short. And now this offense facing a fourth down play.
Offense facing fourth down.
Looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Now, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling the faith he has in his guys.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The second down incompletion sets up third and inches. Can he make it to the marker? That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
That completion makes it second and short. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Buckeyes are on the move here. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
That's going to be enough for the first down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fighting off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. First down and goal.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And they tack on the extra point. Return starts from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here at the 23-yard line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. The shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third and short, they hand the ball off. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop it at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Stewart. Breaks loose at the 40. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Number 6 on this drive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for 6. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. At the 10 now. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, in an instant, Chris, you go from having a chance to cut into this lead to now being down double digits after the interception return for a touchdown. What a play by this defense.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right near the line now, showing press coverage. On 1st 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. That's caught. It's Martin.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Here we go on 4th down. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with, defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Martin. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
You know how it is on these slant routes. They're much quicker than maybe the receiver's anticipating. To me, it looked like he misjudged this one, and he simply couldn't bring it in.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. The Wolverines looking to run some tempo here. Trying to find room. It's Stewart. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, they slow the game down with a long grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee. They'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The offense will take their first time out of the half. A tough strategy here. He'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Gets into space at the 50. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range here. Got to do something now on 2nd and long. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Porter. And the defense smothers him for no gain. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This passing game is still on fire. So the offense clicking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. He fires downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The short completion of the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The tight end has got it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his fifth catch and counting.
There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Gets some space around the 30. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates makes a solid gain. Important third down play coming up after that completion. They'll try to run for the first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab to Smith. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The completion makes it 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Smith. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses it. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Sure hands. It's Jones. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The back's got it on a counter. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's caught. It's Martin. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
He's got a man down the middle. Tackled, but 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
6th play of the drive coming up. And the tailback's got it again. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it with room to run.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
In the red area, it's Stewart. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He makes the grab in the end zone. The two-pointer gets him back within a field goal. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. The shotgun will hand it off. That run moves the ball to the 16. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Stewart. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now. And he drops back in the gun. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He stays alive. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
Take a break. Take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
It's right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tucker. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll run it here. He gets the first and still running. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running out of time in the pocket. The short hands. It's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Using his legs here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right. Taking away any threats downfield. Gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it in the end zone.
We bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
He's running out of time here. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Now the crucial PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense back out on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2.
Receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to find some room. It's Stewart. And he stops short. Huge play by the defense on 4th down. They will take over protecting this lead.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Chewing clock with the running game. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. Picks up the first and is still going. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.
Well, there it is. Finally, an opportunity to see what this guy can do with his legs. I think that's his best carry of the day, and it's off of a scramble. Something to keep in mind for him as he gets down to the end of this game. Maybe his legs could be the difference.
This pass is incomplete, 0-0 on the clock. That's it. Oh, when your team comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.